Heirloom is a restaurant at the luxury boutique hotel in New Haven called The Study at Yale. They use local ingredients to support local farms and producers. Carrie Savona is the executive chef, is going to tell us a little bit about their coastal farming. How are you, Carrie?
Hi, Steve.
Tell us a little bit what this whole coastal farming is all about.
Well, you know, we like to call ourselves coastal farm cuisine because we try to support local farms as much as possible in and around the area. You know, Connecticut has a wealth of local farms, and they're waiting to be recognized, and a lot of people already know about them, but we try to really take it to the next level.
And that translates into coastal cooking.
Coastal cooking, yeah. We love New England cooking. We love that we're on the coast, so we try to, you know, use that as much as possible.
All right, now what kind of ingredients are we going to be working today? And
we're going to use local corn, which, you know, it's summer, it's been really, really hot. Corn has come up a lot quicker this year, so we're going to make a cool buttermilk and corn soup with basil, lime, and a little bit of corn crumble. So you can actually help me out if you want to pour. What we're going to do is we took some corn, we shucked it, we cleaned it, and now what we're going to do is we're going to add some milk to this brodo here, and we're going to make a corn brodo. We use the cobs.
Okay, pour this whole thing in?
Pour that whole thing right in there, okay? And then what we would do is we'd take the corn, and you can use a Japanese mandolin, which is just a really, really sharp razor blade, and you're going to clean this corn. And we're going to take these kernels. There you go.
Okay, gotcha.
Great job. We're going to add the corn kernels to there. Okay. And we're going to add a little bit of saffron. Saffron, most oftenly, it's overused. It can be very medicinal. So we want to go just a touch of saffron, a little bit of kosher salt. We're going to use some espelette pepper, which is actually from the Basque region between Spain and France. And we're going to put a little bit of black pepper. And then we're going to let this steep. And by steeping, we're going to infuse that wonderful corn flavor into the milk.
Steep and infuse.
Steep and infuse.
That means it sits for a while and then the flavors all blend together?
We don't want a rolling boil because we don't want to break the milk.
Okay, so you just keep it below that.
So slow simmer, and then after a while, what we're going to do is we're going to strain that. We're going to save the corn, and what we're going to do is we're going to blend this and make a corn puree. So basically, we've taken that corn out. I'm not going to do everything here at this time, but we made a corn kind of cold brodo, as they say. So this is our cold soup. We've also infused it with a little bit of buttermilk. Some of the buttermilk we get from Beaverbrook Farm, which is in Lyme, Connecticut. So again, a lot of local resources out there as well.
Now, I understand that Heirloom was like voted the top restaurant by Connecticut Magazine, right?
Yes, it recently was. Absolutely, yeah. Best in hotel dining in New Haven.
What's it like being there? It's got to be fantastic.
It's great. It's a great spot. It's great to be at the Study at Yale. We have a great hotel. Heirloom's a great restaurant, and it's a true gem in the great city. I mean, you know, New Haven's a great town.
To get that from Connecticut Magazine, congratulations.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Thank you so much. So what we did was we took that corn and we made a little bit of a corn crumble, which is basically corn solids, milk solids, and that fresh corn. We cook it down a little bit, and then we toast it. It almost comes out like cornbread. It's a pretty interesting technique. But what we're going to do here is now we're going to take a little bit of this corn crumble.
Okay.
And we like to use jars and that kind of stuff as much as possible. Okay. We're going to put that there. We're going to make two here. But you know, it's been so hot in the summer. To have a cold soup really kind of helps it along. We're going to use Maldon salt, which is salt from England, actually.
Now, what's the basic difference between that and your typical salt?
What they do with this salt is they dry it on screens, so it comes out. If you want to feel that there, and it comes out a little bit more flaky, so it has better mouthfeel as opposed to kosher salt or even fleur de sel. Okay. So we're going to rip. If you want to take some basil leaves, just going to rip a few basil leaves in there.
Okay.
And this is local basil as well that you can get from your backyard.
It's so great that so many people are getting back to local farms, Connecticut grown, good stuff.
That's what it should be about. So now we're going to take some lime. We like to use a lot of zest in our cooking. Zest kind of brightens the flavors, brings everything up. So a little bit of lime zest. Okay. Over here. And then here I'm going to give you a little bit of olive oil to use.
Okay, how much am I putting in?
Just a little bit of olive oil. That's some Tuscan olive oil.
Okay.
There's some local producers of olive oil coming up as well. They're kind of getting it together. Yeah, there's so many local ingredients that you can use. And then again, we've chilled this soup for some time.
Okay.
And then we're just going to pour that soup over that.
Now, I understand you're involved with the annual New Haven Food and Wine Festival.
Yes, the Pilot Pen.
Now, I understand it's sold out, but give us a little bit of an idea what's going to be there. What are you doing there?
Well, I think there's 20 other restaurants that are involved, but the Study at Yale and Heirloom, we're there representing the city of New Haven. It's a great event. There's a food and wine event on August 25th, which is Wednesday, and we're going to do a sampling of this dish that we've seen here, and we're also going to do another dish, because I think if we do have time for it.
Okay, sure.
We're going to do a house-made blackberry soda and cava and mascarpone gelato float, so an adult float.
An adult float, okay.
An adult float, so blackberries are in season.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we've taken some blackberries.
Gotcha.
And we've crushed them up. And you can do a little bit of a crush in there. Now, don't get it on your apron, okay?
I almost did. Thank you for warning me.
But what we did was we also make a little bit of cane sugar and hibiscus syrup.
Okay.
So hibiscus is a dried flower, and it almost has like a cranberry type flavor, but it's pretty neat. And then we're going to infuse that with a little bit, go over to the fridge here, a little bit of cava or champagne.
Ah, that's where the adult aspect comes from.
Yeah, that's where the adult aspect comes to that. So again, anything bubbly, you can even use club soda if you want it, but that's essentially our house-made soda now.
Okay, gotcha.
So then what we have here is, if you want to put that into the base of this woman.
No, you do that, believe me.
Let the professional go to work.
Yes, let the professional do what he does.
Okay, so here's what we do. We're just going to fill this up here. But again, we're really proud to be a part of the Pilot Pen event because I think that there's a lot of stars that come to this event, and there's a ton of people, and it's really, really good for the families.
Oh, it's great. The Pilot Pen's fantastic. And this event that you're part of sells out all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, New Haven is really a great restaurant town. It's absolutely a destination. And what we've tried to do here, because it's August and it's going to be very, very warm, we tried to make a couple of cold things to go with that heat. And so what we've done was we've taken some mascarpone gelato, and we're going to charge it. By charging it, we're going to use this fun device here, which is basically CO2. Okay, don't get nervous.
Oh, this looks like food fight on Connecticut style. You do it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to actually add a little bit of mascarpone foam, basically.
Nice.
Which is charged gelato.
Okay.
And then we're going to top that off, and then you're going to do one more squirt on there because I know that that's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, and now what do you call this again?
This is house-made blackberry and cava soda with mascarpone gelato or mascarpone espuma, and it's an adult float. So this is a featured dessert on our menu. You want to give it another charge there, and I'll get the straws.
Terrific. And of course, if you'd like to get these recipes, you can just go to WTNH.com, click on the Connecticut Style page, and I think we've got some info for you there to throw up on the screen about what's going on.
Great.
All right, here we go. Yeah,
that
looks so good.
You want to taste that one? I'm going to get you a spoon.
Right. Yep, it all happens here in New Haven. Check out whatever you're looking for, infonewhaven.com. And thank you so much. Carrie, this is fantastic. This is. Can you hang around with us for a little bit for the other show so we can do a little bit more sampling and try some of this stuff out?
Great.
Carrie Savona, thank you so much.